volcanologists have had much more success at predicting eruptions than seismologists who predict earthquakes, because there are a number of warning signals. We don't always get it right, but there are a number of successful predictions. So would it be a matter of, it could be if the ground went up. The problem at Yellowstone is the ground goes up for causes not related to an eruption maybe, and so you have to be careful. It's sort of like the boy who cried wolf. You can't do that too often. We do have, or there are estimates of where material from the volcano, and this would be material that's blasted out of the volcano up into the sky and then carried in a cloud. And we call that, as in the book, airfall or pyroclastic fall. Estimates are that we could have ash. It would be very small amounts, say in DeKalb, Illinois. And in the book, you had ash in Iowa, and that's certainly likely, but there would be as much as in the book. I don't know. But for instance, from one of the Yellowstone eruptions, I know people have found actual ash deposits in central California. That gives you an idea how big these eruptions can be. So this is the kind of ash that Alex, right? He was the main character. Alex would be wandering through, so you can see how fine it is. So this is from an eruption at a volcano in the Philippines in 1991, which is about 5 times bigger than Mount St. Helens. So not a super eruption. The definition that I know anyway for a supereruption, which is sort of a new term, to put it in perspective, if you're familiar with the Mount St. Helens eruption in 1980, which made a lot of people want to be volcanologists in this country, a supereruption has to emit about 350 times more magma than that eruption did. So hundreds of times bigger. The most dangerous thing when there's these big eruptions is when some of the ash comes down in like an avalanche. They're called pyroclastic flows. They don't go very far, at most maybe 20, 30, 40 kilometers away from the volcano. Those are the most dangerous because they move very fast, hundreds of miles an hour perhaps. And so that's sort of that knocks down trees and everything, but they don't go very far. Volcanology encompasses a lot of different areas, so you can be very quantitative, or you can do a lot of field work. There's all sorts of room for different kinds of activities, so and different kinds of study. I think getting a good background in all of the sciences would be a good foundation, and I wouldn't say there's a specific thing you should do. For instance, I was interested in chemistry and physics for that matter, and so just interested in layers of rocks and how they form. So I just say get the nice firm foundation in science and math.